Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wayne Gaming and subbing me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you in the Let's Play episode of Shelter. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is out for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up. Let's go. Yep, there we go. Burry? Actually, I'd love that. That sounds hot. Of course it does to you, but not everyone is a sexual deviant. You have no idea what it is like to be him, in my opinion. It is very unfair of you to fetishize his inborn deficiencies. If I were a human, I would be absolutely embarrassed of my naked body, too. It is insanely attractive, yes. However, I would not like to display all of myself all the way that my shaft and naked skin as frivolously as some sort of a kinky prostitute. Tonight is a friendly gathering, not an orgy. I fully support Luke's decision of sparing us the sight of his soft, hanging genitals. Burry turns towards me, smiles, and gives me a thumbs up, as if to say, I got your back, friend. Rune has one of his signature smirks plastered on his muzzle, and Max holds one of his palms over his face. I myself am at a loss for words. You know what? Screw it. I grab at my underwear and take it off. Nothing but the reflection of water bidding the view to hide my nudity. Luke, we told you it's fine. You don't have to. I ignore Burry's yelps and raise the thick linen cloth in my hand and toss it at Rune. He catches it midair in his maw. Happy? He nods and I can see the fluffy tail swishing in water, making little ripples on the surface. Burry scratches his cheek in embarrassment, but ultimately he sighs and wags his tail too. Max just watches everything unfolding in amusement. Suddenly Rune lets out a light grunt, his eyes brighten as if he just thought of something exciting. He takes my underwear out of his mouth. Hey, wanna see something cool? He rolls up thick fabric into a ball and squeezes it in his hand very hard. Then he looks up and observes the sky for a moment. Is he checking for wind? The snowflakes fall straight down, so I think there can't be anything more than maybe a light breeze outside. Rune twists his body like a pike thrower, and the underwear holding hands submerged deep down in the water. Then suddenly a big wave splashes me right in the face when Rune launches my pants from under the water straight up into the sky. As soon as the projectile leaves the wall, the temperature difference creates mist as thick as white smoke, and the little droplets of water sparkle like stars. A few long seconds pass, and at some point I completely lose sight of my pants. And then I can hear the sound of little pieces of ice landing in the water on the floor near us like hail. Immediately followed by a big chunk of ice slamming against the hard floor maybe 2 meters away from me. I instinctively wince and turn my head away to avoid the spraying of ice shards. When I look there again, I see my underwear frozen to the bone. Pretty cool, huh? That was dangerous. Don't do that around Luke again. Admittedly, it was pretty cool, though. Puts into perspective how cold it is outside, huh? Also, I think the fabric ripped when it hit the ground. Doesn't matter. You won't need them for the rest of the evening anyway. Yeah, we have the food, the drinks, warm water, and good company. We're set. Thinking now, water time. So, what now? Time for the first toast? We all grab our mugs and gather around closer. I can't believe it's actually happening. I've been dreaming about hanging out with my friends on Skies Ablaze for so long I thought it would never happen. The other guys looked happy too. I know that they were set for a fun time without me anyway, and I'm grateful that they still decided to change their plans to hang out with me. I have been handling the turret all this time, but I have no clue about the customs of this event from the social side at all. Should we just shout cheers and drink, or should someone make a speech? This is a very special day, and I feel like this first toast deserves a speech. I don't feel like the right person for that, though. Burry, why don't you say a few words? Kickstart the party. Me? A speech? Why not Max, or... No, Luke is right. You should do it. I want to hear your thoughts. Come on, Burry. Yeah, we like it even if it's bad. Rune? It's true, though. Ha! Very well. Burry coughs a couple times to clear his throat and gets lost in thought for a moment while holding his mug. He doesn't make speeches often. That makes it even more special. Well then. Thank you for coming, everyone. Today is a special day. We're about to fire the cannon, and it will set the skies in flames, literally with our life force. A whole lot of other folks gathered outside to celebrate this day with us. They came from all around the country, and, we canines bring out the best in each other when we are in the group, so it is very nice that we have a day like this to celebrate. And these days are happening more and more frequently. Did I say canines? I mean Luke, too. We would not be able to do that without you, you know that. Forgive me, I did not mean to make it sound like that. Tonight is special because you were finally able to join us, so Skies Ablaze is not just canine anymore, and,
It's okay, Burry, relax, I know what you mean. I'm so happy to finally be a part of it with you all.
I'm happy you say so. So are all of us.
Burry stares in his mug and smiles in embarrassment. Finally, he sighs.
Look, I'm not good at speeches.
We noticed.
But you are right that this is a special occasion that deserves one. We are celebrating important and beautiful things tonight, after all. So if my mind is at a loss for words, I shall instead let my heart speak for it. In this frozen hell, shelter is an oasis that gives us all with endless bounties. Warmth, protection, the promise of wealth and power, that is what everyone gathered outside tonight came attracted to. To me, however, it gave the greatest gift of all.
Another quiet moment passes as Burry takes a long breath and seems to be lost in thought again. Tension leaves his face and he takes his time to continue speaking again.
Before I ended up here, I was following a purposeless existence. I banished myself into these lands to chase something I lost, despite being aware that it could not be reclaimed. I followed in the tracks of the dead for so long that over time I became no different from them myself. I could feel and see, I could breathe and speak, but I was certainly not alive. Yes, it's so easy to become but a hollow husk of your real self and let years pass blind to that. If you surrender to a hopeless fate and allow your heart to beat absent purpose... There you go, water time. I know that each of you can sympathize with that at least.
Burry stares into his cup and makes a short pause. The other dogs just look at him and listen.
But then Luke came. With him, Shelter. Once the matters of my past had finally come to a closure, Shelter gave me a new purpose. That purpose is to support Luke and everyone to the best of my abilities. To let anyone have a second chance here. If there is one single gift that I am the most grateful for, it is the very opportunity for us to be here together. This is what I celebrate when I will fight to protect and cultivate. I do not know where fate will lead you in the future, but mine is forever bound to this place. As long as you stay in Shelter, my fate is bound to yours too, as it is to hundreds of others here. Shelter gave me life and will continue to give it back, and I will continue to give back to it. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for sharing your lives with me. Let's drink to Shelter, to life!
In response to that, Max and Rune raise their mugs and let out loud, long howls. Somewhere far outside, a howl gets returned, then another, and 5 more, and then 100. This is amazing. Burry's purpose is to preserve life, and this loud choir of howls outside must be proof that we are doing something right. Neither me nor Burry join in the howling. He looks away, embarrassed, but I can clearly see him smiling and his tail wagging underwater. I'm happy too, so much that I laugh. All of the worries that I've been having recently seem so distant and unimportant now. If Burry is happy, then nothing else matters. If his happiness is tied to the well-being of others, then I will continue to take care of them together with him. Burry doesn't care that I'm not a dog. I'm among the people he cares about too. Every day we're together, I see that that's true. As long as Burry is a part of Shelter, that's at least one person I am not an outsider to. I put my free arm on Burry's shoulder and give him a reaffirming smile. He smiles back at me. I'm getting pulled out from my thoughts by Rune and Max coming closer to us, though. All of us ready ourselves to swing our mugs for the first toast of the night. Let the night begin. To Shelter! The motherfucker better not be peeing on the mech again. Oh, nice. Oh. Nice and lively. The enormous metal structure stands as a bright beacon of life amidst the frozen, empty plains. The cold exterior hosts hundreds of heartbeats. Laughter and howls echo throughout these once-abandoned hallways. Tonight is a celebration of this miracle. However, it isn't its protection that attracts people. Those with unsated yearnings won't find peace and safety or stability. Mystery, romance, and challenge is what draws them here. Second yell, water time. That's really beautiful. Promises and hopes. If even the sky itself can burst into bright passion, then why shouldn't they aim to do the same? If they witness the limits being broken over and over, then maybe in the end there have never been any limits at all. In the struggle against the land, the cold in their own selves, let the winds rekindle the dying embers, as tonight we fight and celebrate that what is yet unknown. Alright, what do we got? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! A Windows error message! Uh-oh. Okay, my turn. Once ago, a bad boy sucked his own dong. Rune instantly swings and drinks his shot of spirit, then shows me the empty glass for a refill. While I pour him another shot, Max laughs and drinks his shot as well. I expect Burry to look at them in disappointment, but to my surprise, he whines and hesitantly sips the contents of his glass as well. He avoids my stare when I refill his glass. Well, Burry, not so much of a St. Bernard, are you?
I've never claimed I was. People are inclined to try unreasonable things when youthful lust clouds judgment.
Did you cum in your mouth, too?
Ugh.
Come on, Rude. You already asked your question. You can ask one on your next round.
Please don't. It's embarrassing. At least Luke was a good boy growing up. He didn't drink this round either.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Seriously, Luke, you never tried doing that? Not even when growing up? Oh, yeah, I sure tried. But I'm just not that flexible.
What? Really? I never noticed. Is that true?
I see. Mate, that sucks. You're missing out. Nothing I can do about that. I tried, but my back just doesn't bend as easily as canines. And now that I'm adult, I got even more rigid.
It's okay, Luke. It's not your fault.
It's not even a matter of fault. That's just how it is. Nothing weird. Yeah, but it's probably fun to be able to do that sometimes, huh? A blowjob whenever you want. But yeah, I'd sooner break my spine than get the lips wrapped over my junk. It's okay, mate. Sit with me through a couple more bottles, and maybe you won't have to.
Well, at least you are safe from drinking this round too, Luke. Yet again.
Yeah, have you had a single shot even since we started? A second, y'all. Now, say it is water time. Nope, not yet. I look at the spirit in my shot glass. It's been sitting there for a good 10 minutes. I wonder if it still has any alcohol left, or has it already evaporated in the heat by now. We're playing a pretty simple drinking game called Once Ago a Bad Boy. Basically, each of us makes an embarrassing statement. Then everyone to whom that statement applies to has to drink a shot. And the rest are good boys for the round, and they can be proud and wag their tails. I've seen the dogs playing it at the tavern all the time. There's always a lot of laughter and sharing stupid stories from the past. You really get to learn new things about your friends through it. But ever since we started playing, none of the statements have applied to me yet. Not because I'm such a good boy, but because all of the statements so far only fit canines in one way or another, culturally or physically. Once ago, a bad boy made a doll from his own shedding. Once ago, a bad boy buried a snack in the ground and forgot where. Once ago, a bad boy got his dong stuck in a hole. Those are all things I've never thought about doing, but they're apparently embarrassingly common among my friends. That's fascinating. A little frustrating. I can't even make myself drink with my own statement, because the rule is that whoever drank their shot first in the last round goes next. Wow, mates, you're good at this game. You're gonna outlast all of us. I wouldn't mind having at least one shot, you know. Hell, maybe you will now. Once ago, Nope, you can't ask 2 questions in a row. It's my turn now. Come on, I have a good one.
A sexual one, I presume.
But those are the best. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. But before I go, I'm going to go ahead and give a quick shout out to our lovely patrons. Thank you to all of our bronze tier patrons. We appreciate everything that y'all donate to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond, mate. We definitely appreciate everything you donate to us. We love you. And for our gold tier patron, Amr, thank you so much for subscribing to the ultimate tier. You are awesome. And anyone else who becomes a gold tier member will get their own customized icon from L. And anyway, y'all, if y'all want to be on the end credits, it's as little as $5 to join the channel. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!